You know, there are moments in life where you just realize that everything you thought you knew, it's just wrong. You wake up one day and understand that the world you live in, the world you've trusted, isn't what it seems. That realization, it shakes you to your core. Don't get me wrong, I'm the happiest I've ever been. I've got a great life. I've got a job at the Postal Service that pays the bills. I've got a wife who loves me, and we've got a beautiful baby boy. And another one on the way that I don't know if either of us are ready for, but I'm just kidding. Kinda. That's the dream, though, you know? Loving family, a stable job, a house you can call your own. But what if I told you that the military-industrial complex and the CIA have declared war on my family? Not just my family, but every family in this nation. Rich, poor, black, white, every single United States citizen is in a domestic war, and most do not even know that they're fighting. A war that has been raging on for decades, quietly, without any fanfare. It's the kind of war that you were never meant to find out about. And it's all outlined in the document, Silent Weapons for Quiet Wars. Ever heard of it? That's okay if you haven't, because this is one of the most top secret documents ever released to the public. And they even acknowledge in this document that if anyone outside of the conspiracy were to read it, then it's technically a formal declaration of war against the American people. The only ones who are allowed to see it were chosen because of their, quote, ability to look at human society with cold objectivity. We were never supposed to see this because it exposes the criminal intent behind the CIA. And where did this document come from, you might ask? It's not just some conspiracy theory cooked up by a group of crazies on 4chan. This is real shit. In 1986, a Boeing employee bought a surplus IBM copier for scrap parts from a sale and discovered on it an introduction to, it's an introduction programming manual created in 1979, and it's called Silent Weapons for Quiet Wars. This document was created to celebrate the 25th anniversary of the Quiet War, the war that needed no bullets. They don't need to fire a shot against us, but can still control us through economics, social engineering, and technology. They can program the entire world without most of us even knowing we're under attack because the public can't even comprehend the weapon being used against them. And let me be clear, this is real. This is a blueprint for control, and it is very thorough. It's so thorough. It's obviously the work of the CIA. They mapped it all out in this bad boy. How to control the economy, how to manipulate people, and how to make sure we never realize we're being played. It's all right there in black and white. And reading this for the first time, it made me sick. The way they look at the plebs in the society, it's disgusting. They view us the same as cattle, and if we cannot use our brains to avoid this control, then we deserve what is coming in their minds. In their minds, we're consenting to it with our lack of action. We deserve to be controlled. This isn't about money, although that is a pretty nice benefit of controlling the world. They do get their pockets lined handsomely, but it's really about control. Now, I want you to imagine something. Imagine you're sitting at your kitchen table, maybe having breakfast with your family. You've got your wife, your kids. Everyone's laughing, eating, enjoying the moment. That's the dream. This is what life's all about. But while you're sitting there feeling safe, there's a war happening right now. This isn't a war you can see. It is happening in the background, silently, every day. Every single day. So what do you do whenever you find out that everything you've worked for, your family, your job, your home, is all part of a game being played by people in power? How do you go on living a normal life knowing that you're just another pawn on their board? That's the thing. They want us to stay quiet. They want us to be comfortable, content, just scrolling mindlessly. They want us distracted by our lives, by the little things that keep us busy, the work, bills, and the constant entertainment. Everywhere you look, you're trying to be entertained by something. They want us too busy, too tired, too damn distracted to ever even question what's going on. It's cringy to even say this, and I hate saying it, but I've taken the red pill. And I've read this document and I now see that what's really going on. I can't just sit there and pretend that everything's fine, because it's not fine. I'm going to have 2 kids soon. Do I really want them growing up in a world that they don't even have control over their own lives? Their lives are being dictated by the people in power? I love my kids more than anything, and my wife is truly a gift from God. I don't know what I would do without her. But I don't want to give up this life and add unnecessary risk, but what choice do I have? I have to say something. I have to do something, right? You ever feel that? That feeling in your gut like you know you're being called to do more and to wake people up? They've been at this war for decades, and I can't just look the other way. Too many people have looked the other way for too long whenever they've discovered this. I cannot look the other way. I just can't be another cog in their machine. I have to do something. We all have to do something. This isn't about giving up your life, it's about protecting it. Because if we stay silent, if we go along with the program and pretend nothing's wrong, what happens then? What happens when the silent war takes everything from us? What happens when they control every aspect of our lives and we didn't even realize it until it was too late? I can't live like that. I won't. I'm not saying you need to agree with me. I'm not even saying you need to believe me, but I am saying this. Be aware. Start asking questions, because they're counting on us staying quiet. They're counting on us being too comfortable, too afraid, too distracted to ever push back. The silent war is upon us, and I won't be quiet anymore. I'm going to protect what I love. What about you?